Hey everybody, I'm Steve Havill, and today I want to share with you a little bit about who I am and what I believe. And it comes down to three really cool, really simple, and powerful things. The way you'd say it on the street, sharing the love, keeping it real, and living the dream. So let me unpack this for you, tell you what it means to me, and hopefully this will be of service to you and a contribution in your life. First thing is, share the love. Share the love is about connection. It's about being in relationship to your fellow human beings. It's about bringing that joyful expression to every interaction you have with every person you meet, being positively engaged and having fun and just living a rich, expressed life for no reason, no attachment, just to be able to be out there and just be a bright light in the world. It's about being kind. It's about being friendly. It's about being generous. It's about being thoughtful. The people in our life that really keep us in their heart, they keep us in their mind, they give you a call and say, hey, I know you were stressed last week. How you doing, man? Man, that's deep. That means so much. That's what we want. We're looking for connection as human beings. We're looking for that authentic engagement with each other. And so that's such a huge piece of it. But I also want to point out that by doing that, it restores your faith in humanity. It just makes you feel like, all right, there it is. That's what I've been looking for. For somebody to be real with me, somebody to be loving, somebody to care, and really share that. So what it comes down to is really just being present. Giving people the gift of your attention. You're listening. It's generous. It's huge. You're right here. Right here. They know you're not checking your phone. You're not thinking of what to say next. You're not thinking about the work tomorrow. And that's so deep. That's the greatest gift you could give. Your spouse, your friends, strangers. It's totally underestimated. That's what sharing the love's about. Keeping it real. All right, come on, let's talk about this. Keeping it real is about being fully authentic. It's about bringing your full self to the party. Your own unique expression that nobody else has. All your isms, all your nests, all your slang, even appropriate to the situation, expletives. Man, bring it. Have fun. Be that guy that's willing to just be living out loud. Another thing about keeping it real is being focused on what matters. What matters to you. Sharing that in the world. What matters to others. What are they into? What are their dreams? What are their concerns? What are they stressed about? How can you be of service? Being engaged in what matters is what so many of us want. It's really what's meaningful in life. And meaningfulness is the secret sauce. Love is about meaningfulness. There's this sense of that, wow, that's deep, that's cool. Thank you for actually stopping to be with me, to take a second, and to be connected. Another big piece of keeping it real is speaking truth to power. Now, in the corporate world, that's about being the guy that talks about the elephant in the room, the guy or the gal. And it can be done with love, with compassion, with humor. That playfulness is so powerful, especially in a business environment, because it breaks down barriers. You're not heavy and judgmental. When you can really come from that place of saying what's important to you, what you stand for, and also not be attached to the outcome. People feel that. It creates a completely different dynamic that's so cool, it's so rich, that you can get away with almost anything. You can tell the biggest ass directly to his face that he's being a huge ass if you're playful and you're fun and you deliver it with some humor. And it's pretty amazing. It's cool. I do it all the time, and it's awesome. Another part of it, being courageous. Now, courageousness is more than just about pulling the person out of the fire. That happens. That's almost an autopilot response. To me, the real courageousness, to take it to that next level of personal courageousness, is courageous in sharing who we are. This video is disruptive and courageous for me to do, to share with the world what I'm about. Being courageously vulnerable is another big piece. Being able to get out there and not only conquer your fears, step into them and through them, but also to be vulnerable in relationships that matter, to be able to say what's really on your heart, to be able to be honest and authentic with people. If they hurt your feelings, to be able to deal with that and to deal with it with love and compassion and not judgment. and to be able to be unattached to what people do, but just to be able to start to realize, hey, look, I can be more conscious in terms of the people that I surround myself with that influence my life, and have a positive experience on those that I touch. Another huge piece to making meaningful connections. And again, meaningful connections with fun, playfulness is what it's all about. That authentic presence is a great gift to share. All right, last one, living the dream. Man, I share that with people a lot. People say, how you doing? I'm on living the dream. People look at me like, are you serious? Either they look at you like they're crazy and they doubt it, or they look at you like, really? I want that. Like, if we weren't just the teller behind the thing, I'd want to sit down and know what you're about. It's inspiring. It's just a term, but if you embody it, it can be rich. To me, living the dream is about living on purpose. It's about knowing your purpose. It's a journey. You seek, you find it, you declare it. It's powerful in the world. And you see, what is that unique expression? What's my unique song that wants to come out to the world? How do I share that passionately? It's something only you have, and you can bring it. Bring your own unique expression of purpose to the world. It's the hugest gift you could give. It also has to do with a little strategy, having a clear vision for your life, having a plan to get to where you want to go, and inviting and bringing others along on the plan. Your family, your friends, the people in your world that you care about and love. Bring them in. Let them know your vision. Let them know your plans. Share your dreams and your hopes. They will be passionate advocates for you. You can create a community of support by just being courageous and authentic enough to let people know and let them in. And you can go there together, and it will inspire them. It will create a space for them to start looking at what matters most. Taking on-purpose action is another huge piece. Knowing what the plan looks like, knowing what those steps are, and taking those steps in a consciously directed fashion. Living a consciously directed life is no accident. You got to do it. You do the work. It's about chopping wood and carrying water. And you got to be able to lean in, have fun, and realize that this is where you're going, and enjoy the journey every step of the way. The last thing about living the dream is totally about being engaged in meaningful work. Work is so important. So much of our identity comes from our work. It's so critical to be able to wake up in the morning excited to go out and, do your craft, to be in a community where you're appreciated, respected, loved, and you feel like what you do makes a difference. That's what we all want, I believe. There's so many of us that are that way that there's a movement happening that's changing the nature of business. It's a movement of conscious business. It's a movement that's more than about money and how much can I take from you. It's a movement that's about purpose-driven business, mission-driven business, business that's about giving back to society, business that's about taking care of the environment, business that people start to vote with their dollars on what their values are. These are the stores you go into and you feel like you're home. People are comfortable. People love working there. You know the stores I'm talking about, the companies I'm talking about. That's where the loyalty is. This is the future of business, my friends. And it's going to change everything. And it's really nothing new at all. It's just getting back to the heart of commerce, the heart of capitalism, of even value exchange, of being able to meet people and say, look, how do we create win-win situations? And that happens so powerfully when you have purpose-driven, collaborative work environments. And that's the future. Get ready. You're going to see it everywhere. So, really, when it all comes down to is following your bliss. Bringing your best to life, doing what you love, having a consciously directed life to move towards what you're interested in, what you're passionate about, what you're committed to for yourself, for your family, for your impact in the world, and making that difference and doing it from the heart. So, I'm so grateful to have shared this message with you today. Completely excited about it. I want you to really just think about it. Say if there's anything that touched you in this conversation, that moved you, that inspired you, go play with it. Take it into your world. Go have some fun. Share the love. Go have some fun. Find out what that looks like for you, what keeping it real looks like for you. How do you step to that next level of expression and fulfillment in your life? By taking some risks, by having the courage, and by creating a clear path to go and live your dream. So thank you for the time. Until then, next time, go out there, share the love, keep it real, and live your dream.